Guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're working on the IS300 again. And what are we doing? What are we doing today in today's video, Nikos?
Well, we're putting Brian Crowler cams.
Brian Crowler cams in his VVTi IS300 2J. Let's just get straight into it. Cams we've purchased for the car today are the Brian Crowler cams. They're the 2JZ VVTi cams. Also in the box comes with a sticker. This comes with this paper here to tell you exactly the intake and the exhaust timing, and just explains what is happening with these new cams. Okay, so here we've got the intake cam. Once I take it out of the packaging when we're installing it, I can give you a better look. And in this one we have the exhaust cam. There you go, right there. And we've also purchased a set of rocker cover gaskets, because while the rocker cover's coming off, we might as well change those too.
Why do you put chemical in a car?
And our good friend has arrived to join the fun. Where are you going, buddy? Camera shy, are ya? So in order to install the cams, we've got to disassemble everything off the engine, take the radiator shroud off so we can get room to access the last bolt, which is behind this cover here.
Wait.
So we can take the VVTi cam off. Now that the radiator shroud's finally out, we've got access to the last bolt right there. You sneaky bugger. So Nick over here bought the cams without telling anyone, without knowing how to put them on.
Give me 2 days and I would have done it myself.
Then you have a delivery came to my house, and I got the
Taking all the covers off. Take the fan
all
belt
the way
off here.
Yeah.
So we can get full access to the time belt. We'll adjust the engine to top dead center before taking the camshafts
You know
off.
how it goes on.
The thing that comes off now is a tensioner. Taking the radiator out, as you can see, right here. Next step is to take the harmonic balancer off, because the
belt tensioner.
The belt tensioner for the time belt's behind this cover now.
I'm not 180 out.
Gonna turn it all the way till all 3 lines line up, which is that line there, this line here. You can see it's almost there, and then that one there is lined up too. So 1, 2, 3. Looks like we need a bigger rattle gun. Gun wasn't game enough for the job. Let's look at the little Milwaukee rattle gun now.
Dead.
Doesn't have any power.
You got another battery?
I got a smaller battery. Round 2 with the little Milwaukee radar gun. Let's go. Yeah, boys. So what's his tool called?
Harmonic balancer puller.
So he's basically pulling off the harmonic balancer, as you can see it there, coming off the engine.
Oh. Yeah.
It's coming off so slowly.
Yeah, no.
There you go. Next step is moving ahead to take the rocker covers off. Let's just get to that now. Number 1 rocker covers off, and we've noticed something in the engine,
Is that bad?
a bit of sludge,
Well, the previous owner never used to service it.
which is unfortunate
Got it to old Titus.
because we've been looking after this car. It's just a shame to have the previous owner not have been looking after it. Valve cover 2 is now off, and upon further inspection,
More sludge.
more sludge.
The previous owner never used to service it. Hadi, we need a coffee now. Nico, go make a coffee
I
on the
don't know how
coffee.
to make coffee.
On the coffee maker.
Go make
you
a coffee,
it.
man. Hurry up.
Make coffee on the coffee
I want a
maker.
great coffee.
Go make
I
one.
don't know how to make great coffee.
I thought you liked your coffee
I'm
machine.
gonna bother the
So now the variable valve timing gear is out, together with the
non-variable valve timing gear.
normal
cam gear.
timing belt's off. We push the tensioner back, which is located here, and put a pin in there so it stays out. So now next step
This is
is
what we changed, isn't it?
to take this off here, there and there,
The caps.
and then
The
take
main
all
caps.
the caps off,
We'll do this one first.
and we'll put the new cams in there. So here we've got the first cam that's come out with all the caps in order, because we don't want to mix anything up. And here is the new cam. So putting them both together, you can see that the new one is actually bigger than the other one, and they look like higher lift. What size are they, Nico?
264.
And they're 264 cams, so it should make the car sound much better too. A bit more power. So let's get to installing that first one.
You got
Here we've got the
That's a
first
nice
cam in. Before putting this cam in, we pour oil underneath it to lubricate all the surfaces.
Where's the breaker bar?
And now we'll put oil on top of the cam
Where's the breaker
to lubricate all the lobes. And together with the seal at the front too.
The scramble.
exhaust side's all on now, being torqued to spec. So now we're on to the VVTi intake side. So we'll get to taking this side off, and same procedure, taking all them off, putting them in order, putting them back on the same way too. Now we've got the second intake cam out, which is the one on the bottom here, as you can see. See, this one is longer and it looks different. Together with the caps here, all lined up from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we've got the new one here next to it. And there you go. So as we can see in here, still a little bit of sludge. Clean it as much as we can.
Hydraulic lifters. Because the car's done a lot of miles, if they seize, the valves stay open, the car won't start with the new cams.
Okay, so let's hope they're not stuck. Can you check if they are stuck like that, or
Not.
just gotta wait and see, eh? So let's get to installing that once everything's clean. So now the intake side cam is in. It hasn't been torqued to spec yet. We're just putting the variable valve timing solenoid on there.
I'm gonna lift this up like that.
And there's a solenoid there. Make sure to put silicone underneath it before you install it, so you don't have oil leaks. Yeah. And once this is all on and bolted up, we start torquing all the caps here to 20 Newton meters.
Factory specs.
Factory specs. Yeah. We get to tighten up the oil feed for the variable valve timing. We've got these papers. Pass the paper over. Describing how much Newton meters to torque settings. So here we've got the
Valve clearances.
camshaft bearing caps. Yeah, which is factory standard 20 Newton meters. And that's what we're going to do now. Pretty much almost finished up. We've got the fan belt on there, we've got the time belt on, throttle body, everything bolted up, rocker covers. The only thing we've got left to put is the radiator together with the fan shroud, which is right there, getting put together. I'm going to put them on as one piece, and the air filter box with the top covers on the engine. Go first start up. Car started straight away.
Gotta wait for it a bit, like the Pulsar, right?
I've got the car all put together. We're just wearing the cams in. It says to run the car for 15 to 20 minutes at 1500 to 2500 RPM. So we've got Nico in the car revving it up around 1500 RPM for 20 minutes. So we'll let that bed in and then we'll take it for a drive. Just taking the car now for its first test drive. Not too bad.
It's killing.
Notice a bit more power on
Yeah, it is.
the top end.
Yeah.
Just coming out to fill up fuel. Was this petrol light just come on? And look how cheap the fuel is. $1.19 for 98 octane. IS300 things.
Very mystic.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Now guys, here we've got some real power. Okay? Soon to find out what's in there. Stay tuned for the next one.